All right, we're here at Tower Bridge today, and I have to say, sometimes you don't really want to come out and do this, and sometimes people, a lot of the people, they say the same things to you who oppose you. They say things like, oh, get a job, and they shout outside the window, have the card, get a job. But we all have jobs, we all have better things to do, but in another way, we haven't got anything better to do, because what's happening here is people are getting their freedoms taken from them. The other thing that people shout is, don't you want clean air? They say, don't you want clean air? We all want clean air. What we don't want is surveillance. What we don't want is restrictions on our movement. What we don't want is people losing their businesses. What we don't want is people being impoverished. What we don't want is people being fined. What we don't want is people being shunted into smaller and smaller areas to live, like an ethnic cleansing of the city centres where you can't afford to get there anymore. What we want is freedom. So we're out here trying to preserve something. So yeah, we can the people who shout get a job out the window, they don't shout it at people walking past like these guys walking past, they shout it at us. Because they're indoctrinated into believing that anybody who questions the government is somehow flawed in some way. They've got this idea that everyone's a Just Stop Oil protester who glues themselves to the road like a lunatic. We are here for them, we're not here for anybody else. We know what's going on. We're trying to share that information. And today, the response has been amazing with people taking flyers. There's a massive reception now to what's going on the street. It's not, what we're doing is not in the mainstream news, it's not in the mainstream media, but people are taking flyers left, right and centre because they know intuitively that something is not right with what is happening. And if you don't know by now, frankly, you've got your head buried so deep in the sand that you probably never going to get it out. This movement is happening on the ground level, and at some point it's going to become a wave, a tidal wave that will take these people out. I spoke to some guys from the army. I didn't know what country they were from. It turns out from Britain. They were artillery. He says nothing can stop this. It's the government you need to speak to. Absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. We will stop this because there's so many more of us than there are of them.